Bharti Airtel. That's the one in focus today. The numbers appeared more or less in line with what the street was working with. The margins actually a little above. To discuss the company's Q3 performance as well as the outlook for the telecom space on the whole, Balaji Subramanian, the Vice President at IIFL Securities, joins us on the show. Hi Balaji, good morning and good to see you. Well, how do you compare Bharti Airtel's numbers with what you were working with, and what's your current rating on the stock?
Hi, good morning. Thanks for having me on the show. I would say this is Bharti's results were a continuation of the strong momentum that we have seen in terms of performance for the last many quarters now. Bharti managed to execute well by growing its ARPU by 2.5% QOQ, and its ARPU now stands at 208. And the ARPU increase has been steady, driven by 2G to 4G upgrades and upselling to higher data allowance packs, etc., and less of outright tariff increases. And as far as the other segments were concerned, momentum continued in home broadband. Even DTH sprang a positive surprise. So I would say that these numbers were a little above estimates, but it continued to remain strong. Going forward, my take is that we are likely to see a tariff increase maybe sometime post-elections, and that would give a lift to ARPU. And we have also seen that Bharti's 4G rural rollouts and 5G rollouts have peaked in FY24, and in FY25 there should be some reduction in Capex intensity as well. So I am fairly positive on Bharti Airtel stock, and I have a buy recommendation on this name.
Okay, you have a buy recommendation on Bharti Airtel. Got that. Well, I kind of know what your view on Vodafone would be, given the way the subscriber base has been eroding and the financials have not been great. But be that as it may, there are still a lot of speculative trades that take place in Vodafone. So for the benefit of our viewer, what is your view now? Do you see the situation worsening both on the balance sheet as well as on the fundamental side, on the earnings side for Vodafone?
See, as far as VodafoneIdea is concerned, their performance also has been fairly steady, as in they used to see larger subscriber declines, but those seem to have come off in recent quarters, and they are also kind of ensuring that the top line inches up. So my sense is that their biggest problem is their inability to invest in their network because of the obvious balance sheet constraints. I think everything depends on how quickly they are able to raise funds, because that is when they will be able to invest into their network. But that said, the debt which is maturing for them in the next 12 months is reasonable. So I don't see any major liquidity issues for them, at least for the next 12 months or so. But my sense is that they will continue losing subscribers at the margin, largely because of their lower Capex.
All right, now got that. Balaji, the other one is, of course, Jio, right? Now, Reliance has been, the stock's done very well. Jio is a very important part of that sort of entire business. The latest subscriber addition numbers shows that Jio continues to gain. Anything to watch out for that business?
So as far as Jio is concerned, their subscriber additions have been strong, and going forward, they have stated their intent to focus on Jio Air Fiber, which is 5G FWA. So that will nicely complement the FTTH subscriber additions for both Jio and Bharti. So I think in Jio also the main thing to watch out for will be the tariff hikes which are expected later this year, and see as to how monetization improves, because both Jio and Bharti have invested a fair bit into their network, and at some point in time they will have to start monetizing those.
All right, we'll let you go on that note. Thank you so much for joining us and giving us your quick take. That is on Bharti Airtel, which by the